Hi there. I want to talk to you about something that almost every au pair experiences, but not everyone talks about enough, and that's homesickness and adaptation. When you first arrive in the US, everything can feel exciting. It's a new country, a new family, a new routine, but after a few days or weeks, it's very common for that excitement to change. You might start to miss your home, your family, your language, or even small things like your favorite food or daily habits. That feeling is called homesickness, and it's completely normal. It doesn't mean you made the wrong decision, it just means you're adjusting to a big change. In fact, adaptation usually happens in stages. At first, there's a honeymoon phase where everything feels new and interesting. Then there can be a more difficult phase where you feel tired, confused, or even frustrated by cultural differences. Simple things like communication styles, food, or schedules can suddenly feel overwhelming. As an au pair, this can be even stronger because you're living where you work. You don't always have a separate space to disconnect, and you're constantly surrounded by a new environment. But here's the good news: it gets better. Over time, you start to understand the culture more. Your English improves, your routine becomes familiar, and you begin to feel more comfortable and confident. There are also things you can do to help yourself. Staying in touch with your family and friends back home can be comforting, but it's important to find a balance. If you only focus on home, it can make adaptation harder. Try to build a life where you are. Meet other au pairs, explore your area, and say yes to new experiences. It also helps to create small routines that make you feel grounded. Maybe it's cooking a meal from home, listening to music you love, or setting aside time just for yourself. And remember, every au pair adapts at their own pace. Some people feel comfortable quickly, and for others it takes more time. There's no right way to feel. My biggest advice is to be patient with yourself. You're doing something challenging. Living in a new country, in a new language, with new responsibilities, that's a lot. Homesickness doesn't last forever. With time, effort, and support, you'll start to feel at home in a new way. And often, by the end of the experience, you'll realize just how much you've grown. So if you ever feel a little lost or overwhelmed, just know you're not alone, and it's all part of the journey.